Hello, welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for a WARCRY video. WARCRY! Which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
because we've had a quick game of it.
Yes, if you've seen our previous video, we had a quick game. We also did a little start game and an unboxing video.
Yep.
So now this is the other stuff video that we got at the same time.
Yes.
Which is sort of a random grab bag of whatever was left.
It was really, yeah.
And also you can see the other side of the WARCRY board, which is here. So this is the original starter set WARCRY board. There'll be another one in this box, which is just off camera, which is the Mausoleum, Corpsewrack Mausoleum set. Which I will probably do after we've done the cards. But just to show you the box, it's there.
It's that big. It's big.
So much like the Kill Team ones where they got scenery in a box with a board and a few other cards and stuff, we've got that as well. And if you didn't see it from the last video, I've got my little band on.
So for the cards, we've got the Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah, I think we've got them all.
May. Ideneth, because we may start with some Ideneth Deepkin. May.
Well, you've not seen. I've not done the video actually for my my entry into the Ever Chosen, which won the store. The store
Ever Chosen.
I'm the store Ever Chosen champion. Everyone.
Yes.
Yay. But it was an Ideneth, and it was actually that guy who's on the front row.
Yes.
So
we will show that in a video because it's a beautiful model. We have Bone Splitters.
Yes, because orcs, and I've always had orcs.
Yeah. Gloom Spike Gits.
Because they're awesome, I've just got them.
Legions of Nagash.
Because if it didn't, he'd beat me up.
He would, yeah. We've got the Flesh Eater Courts.
Because of completeness, because we've got all the others.
Yeah. You never know, we might end up getting some if they bring out some better models that we think those look awesome.
I don't know, I mean,
Daughters of Cain,
which is awesome model, and I've painted a few of them there, and they're brilliant.
Yeah, you painted some Medusa, didn't you?
I did.
And they are nice models,
and I really like the models.
Yeah.
So
we do have a box set somewhere knocking around.
We got one of the box sets with the witches and the Coven Throne in.
Yeah.
When they did the Allies sets.
Yes.
And it's just still inside the box.
It is. We got the Nighthaunt.
Because they're awesome.
And we got Iron Jaws.
Because they're the best in the world. No one's ever going to keep them down. And
we're missing Sylvaneth, but they didn't bring out Sylvaneth. Why was there no Sylvaneth?
And Fire Slayers.
And Fire Slayers.
Fire Overlords and Skaven and...
Yeah.
So I think they'll all come in the future.
They better do, because I want me Sylvaneth, you know.
We also have Ruler, which is the official WARCRY Ruler. Which Claire is now going to
try and
undo.
Peel myself into it.
Because I've been trying to do it since we started the video.
Yeah, I need some scissors on that. I'll have to go and get some scissors. Okay.
We'll see that in a bit then. So I think that was the official put down there. So I'm going to start with this. So these all come in these packs, which are like big booster packs, if you will. Giant booster packs, something like Magic the Gathering or Champions, Age of Sigmar Champions, which is weird because you know what I mean. You normally used to get these things in boxes, but there we go. Oh, the ruler!
It's a bendable. It's bendable.
It's bendable.
Bendable. Oh, that's not even a word, but it is for me.
It keeps its shape as well. It's not just bendable. It's like memory.
Memory foam.
Memory. There must be like wire in it or something.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, so that means you could probably go around buildings.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
So instead of like knocking buildings flying when you ruler and stuff,
I'll still be able to do that, believe me.
You could actually put it like that and actually go, yes, well that's where we're going. That's weird.
That's cool actually. They've really thought about that.
Oh,
they proper thought that one through.
I just thought it was flexible. I didn't realise it maintained its shape.
That's pretty funky.
And it's also got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. It's got this razor saw appearance.
That's
cool.
cool.
Well, I would do if it wasn't like soft foam. Cool.
That's awesome.
So Claire will be unleashing that in the next game we play. We'll see if she can destroy most of the board.
I still will be able to, fear not.
See, I'm surprised she didn't take the destruction side of Age of Sigmar. But right. So let's open up these decks of cards.
Do you want some scissors?
There we go.
Oh, you've got in.
Broken in. We're in. Officially. Actually, there we go. Still going. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh.
Saying nothing. I'm saying absolutely nothing.
So we have many cards in many languages. We have these cards, which I still don't know what these are for. So please, someone tell me what the hell these are for. And then we have the Iron Jaws card. Let's start with these. These are on all the different languages because it's multiple language. So they can just send them out.
Send them out. Okay.
So we have. See, I was expecting 2 cards because when you look at the website, there's basically Hard Boys, Brutes. But obviously there's more. So we basically have Hard Boy with like 2 weapons. There he is. Feel free to pause this at any point during it if you want to take on any of the points costs or stats or anything for yourselves. We have Hard Boy with 2-handed weapon. This is what I was hoping for. We have Hard Boy with shield. There. So that one's actually the boss, isn't it? That's the leader of the Hard Boys because he's got the leader symbol on. So he's a boss. So he's not just to do with 200 weapons. He's the guy with 200 weapons. This guy is also a leader. This is the brute. That's a brute with a cleaver. What's the giant, large cleaver thing?
The gore chopper.
How many wounds these guys have?
35.
35 wounds. That's the dude with the. That's the one I'll be taking. The one with the spiky fist, spiked club, and the claw. Because that's one of my favourite models. I think the leader guy for them is going to have that. I think he's going to be a boss. Because you can only have one leader in a mob, so there's actually 3 leader models there so far. Because they've all got the leader symbol on.
Is that not the leader symbol?
No, that one there. It's on the universal. We got the universal thing. Have we got one here? Probably not.
That one.
Yeah, that's the leader symbol. That one there. You can only ever have one of those in your mob, in your warband. Sorry?
Are you sure about that?
Totally. So there we go. And then we have the brute with the 2-handed giant cleaver thing. We have that one there. And then we have double-handed weapons brute. So there we go.
Cool.
So then we have multiple languages. So that I'm quite glad about that actually, because from the website, like, you have 2 models to choose from. There you've got all the different versions of those models as well. So we've got the Iron Jaws there. So all these should be the multiple languages versions. So you can even use these to learn a new language. James Watch was thinking about everything there. You could sit here and you could translate and you could learn any of these languages. Good, isn't it?
That's pretty cool.
It's like having your own little Rosetta Stone for all these languages. I am far too lazy and stupid to be able to do that though. So, here it tells you what all the things are. So, the brute boss with claw and brute smasher, brute jagged gore hacker, brute with gore chopper, brute boss with boss chopper, brute with 2 brute choppers, hard boy boss with orc forged chopper and smasher, hard boy with orc forged big chopper, hard boy with orc forged chopper and smasher, hard boy with orc forged chopper and orc forged shield. There you go. Many options just from 2 box sets. That's really cool. And these are their abilities. Again, feel free to pause this. I'm not going to read out every single one. Have a look. So we've got charge, which is a general double ability. So there is actually a charge ability. You're always screaming that you don't actually charge in the game.
There is.
I can with these guys. Fighter can use his ability only if there's a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches of them. Fighter can make a bonus move action and must finish close to the closest visible enemy fighter than they were at the start of the move action. Yes. Shield bash, double, duff the big thing, duff up the big thing.
Duff up the big thing.
Triples war, triple, also the grab and bash, and quad is a rampaging destroyer.
Cool.
Love it.
So you're happy with that?
Very. Much when I first looked at the website and there was 2 models for the iron jaws, I was like, come on, really?
What's the point of having a big pack like that with just 2 models?
Exactly. And then I actually sat there and thought about it and thought, well, there are multiple versions of things in the boxes.
Yeah.
So if at least they do that, and they did, that's exactly what they've done, and ended up with more than I could even remember there was. But I do have all those models already, so.
Yay!
Yes. Say yes.
Yes.
Who's next? Come on.
Night Haunt.
The Night Haunt. Oh man. Yeah, I think get some scissors, it might speed this up a little bit.
Where did I put those scissors?
Although,
Are you alright?
I think for the future. Feels so. I love opening things.
Oh, there you go.
What can I say? It's like Christmas. Okay, so we have only six things in here, by the looks of it. There's more than 6 cards in my hand though, so there we go. So we have the Grave Wraith Stalker. So again, this is from the main starter set for Age of Sigmar, the second one, and from the little bonus sets, you know, of like 4 models that you can get. Yeah. So that's from that one. We have a Spirit Host, which are awesome. I'll just have an army of those, please. We have the, is that the Grimghast Reaper? So he can actually be a leader, which is friggin' awesome. And he can fly. In fact, they can all fly, which makes perfect sense. Night Haunt. That's to do with the bell as well, just to show you he's got a bell. So that's, is that not the
fly symbol? I'm sure it is.
Is that not this guy then? Because we've got the Extoller of Shaish. Extoller of Shaish. So his Grimghast Reaper bought Shaish, Extoller of Shaish. He's that one at the bottom. That's the Grimghast Reaper. That's the Dread Warden. And that, maybe there was only 6 in my hand. That is a Chain Rasp. So there we go. Who knew? So many different box sets and so many less options in there. Just that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But very cool nonetheless. I'm still quite happy with that. Spirit Hosts. I've just liked the model, so I want to use many of them. So, and they get to use Frightful Touch apparently. So there is the abilities list for the Night Haunt. There you go though. Feel free to pause. Yeah. Frightful Touch at the end of this fighter's activation, count each hit from attack actions made by them as a critical instead.
So what's that like?
Until the end of this fighter's activation, count each hit as a crit.
Ouch. So
what have we got? So it'll be strength 3. So it's not great, so it's normally going to be 5, so 6 is anyway. So unless you've got a way to increase that strength, it's basically turning 5s and 6s into crits, if you think about it. But it's doing 4 damage instead of 1 when it works. And 30 wounds each. Oh.
Nasty.
Toughness 5. Right, so I'm going to be digging my Night Haunt out now as well.
Yep.
Brilliant. So there we go. Night Haunt. Yeah, I'm actually going to go away and make army lists for all these dudes.
Nice.
Nice. And there again we have the Resist Stone. And the weird 2 cards that I have no idea what they do. What's next?
Next we have Daughters of Cain.
Right. I'm hoping the Medusa are in this.
Well, if they're not.
I don't know if they are, to be honest. I don't mind so much. I don't mind paying so much out, to be fair, because they're excellent models.
I bet the Medusa will be in it and the other ones as well.
What are you betting? It's on the line there, you said it on camera. Well, I can tell you right now, you've won your bet. Boom!
Whoa, Marathi. Is that Marathi? No, it's one of those Kinuari life takers.
So we have the life take. It's pretty much the entire army, basically.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking that maybe because like the Iron Jaws don't have The Gore Grunters in there. And it might still be a thing, but I was wondering if they do the same thing with every kill team, whereby they'd have like the elites came out and another. So I don't know whether they bring out another aspect of the army and stuff. But when you see this, you're like, that's the entire army. So you've got the Life Takers and Heart Renders, which probably the other way around have done them. But there we go. Then we have more of them.
One of them's going to be the Hadrian, isn't it?
Yeah. Then we have the leader of my guys, which has already been decided, which is the Bloodstalker Crone. Because that model is literally about 5 feet away from me. So that model is definitely going in. So that's going to be my leader. And then we've got some more Crones. Not Crones, Bloodstalkers, sorry.
Bloodstalkers.
So that's the Bloodstalkers. Then we have the Medusae. And that's another leader. And then we got the Null Medusae. Then we have the Sisters of Slaughter, I believe. Probably saying all these wrong actually, but yeah, it's Sisters of Slaughter. So we have a leader for them. Kind of, it's sort of like a Union Champion as a leader of a gang, really, or a war band. And then we have another one there, another one there. Then we have the Witch Elves, or Union Champion, and those options there. So tons of options for the Daughters of Cain. I'm very impressed by them. But my plan is to use this box set. So that's 235. And is that 165?
Yeah.
Do some quick maths. Go. Just looked at me like I got mad. Right. Now I'm going to go away and work out some armies because there might be some points left over.
And you've got.
So then we've got the list of models there with their names. And then turn it over, we have the list of abilities on that. Free to pause again. And so what? Heartseekers. Is that an ability she got? Yes, it is. Triple Heartseekers. If the next attack action made by this fighter is an activation scores 1 or more critical hits, and the target fighter is more than 3 inches away, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. So you're doing extra damage for crits.
Nice.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Cool. That's the Daughters of Cain.
There you go.
I mean, I'm really glad I've got these. Because these aren't in the book. None of these points costs are actually in the book.
Ah.
I thought because it's quite a thick rule book that you get with it. And I imagine in the future they probably will publish these because these are limited edition cards. So you're not going to be able to play them the entire race soon.
No.
So they're going to have to publish these somewhere, even if they don't bring the cards out again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're told these are limited edition, when they go off sale, they go off sale. So it's like, well, how are you going to play Angels and Doll if you can't get the rules?
Exactly.
So they're going to have to...
They're going to have to do a download or...
I imagine the expansion... I'm hoping for a download. I was hoping for a download of the damn thingy sheet. And I have to go away and make an Excel version. So there we go. That's my Excel version done in half an hour. So it's a bit crude, but it does the job.
It works.
Apart from I can't spell bones for some reason. But I said I did it in half an hour and I rushed it out last night.
What did you spell it as?
I put an R in instead of an E.
Burn.
Burn. It's the Burn identity.
It's different.
Yeah, very. So Flesh Eater Courts. So we have some options there. Looks like we have... So there's 2 kits. The 2 kits I was looking at when I was in Games Workshop today, actually. The Ghouls and the Crypt Flares. I've never been into these dudes, to be honest. But then again, they're cool models. I've just never really liked the Ghouls. So it might be an excuse to buy a box and you can use it in this.
Yeah.
But 300 points. That's the most expensive model so far. 40 wounds, though.
Wow.
So that's the Crypt Flare. That'll be the Infernal. That'll be the boss. The normal Flare, going at 235 points. So you see, you buy a box out of that, that's the majority of your army done. Or because these are the same box set, you can have the Crypt Haunter and Crypt Horror. So that's the Haunter, That's the horror. And then we have, which one's that? That's the Crypt Ghast, and that's the Crypt Ghoul. Which is a bit better on camera, sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's a good entry into Age of Sigmar. You can buy 1 or 2 box sets and play WARCRY. I mean, the rules, you barely need a rule book. I didn't refer to the rule book once when we played that again. Maybe that was a bad thing. Maybe made lots of errors, but the Flash Eater Court's abilities are there. Okay.
Legions of Nagash next.
You've been waiting his turn, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, he's been very patient.
Done all the other undead. That was me. It's like Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Nagash!
Nagash is Batman.
The Dark Knight. You know.
That'd be freaky.
The criminals wouldn't stand a chance, would they? The Joker would be dead in like 1 second flat. I'm the Joker, hand of dust.
Dust.
You're all about chance, Joker. Pick a hand. Oh, you're dead. That's how it works.
Oh.
Right, so Legions of Nagash. More options again than I was expecting. So let's have a look. Let's be having you. So we start with the Necromancer. Then we have
Skellybob Champion.
Skellybob Champion is another leader, but I'll be going with the Necromancer.
Skeleton Warrior with Ancient Spear, I take it.
Yes, is indeed. These actually in order.
Hopefully.
Oh, Moses.
Skeleton Warrior with Ancient Blade. Senshell.
Yeah. See, we should have been in this from the beginning. We're cooperating like that.
Graveguard with Great White Blade. I didn't read that then. And Graveguard with White Blade and Crypt Shield.
Yeah.
Nice.
What we now need is like 1,000,000 card holders.
That's the problem with all these. We'll have to find out what size cards they are and everything.
I wonder if that's the reason why they gave us so many plastic Ziploc bags in the main game.
Probably.
You could put all these in them.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's the Legions of Nagash. Who's next?
Gloomspite Gits.
So you can open some of these if you like.
No, I like you doing. You're doing such a fantastic job.
Might just hand them over there though. This is my most recent Age of Sigmar acquisition, is Gloomspite Gits. Again, I also got quite a few options.
We've got Boing Rot Boss. I'm hoping.
Awesome sauce.
Yep. Boing Rot Bounder.
Yep.
Squig Hopper Boss.
Yep.
Squig Hopper. Stabber with Potkin Spear. Squig Herder. Stabber with Barb Net. No?
Yeah, no, it's gone out of order.
Oh no, it's gone out of order. So that other one was a cave squig then, wasn't it? Yeah. So what have we got on?
We've got the
Shooter.
See, they're not
Moon Clan Boss.
Yeah.
So that's the Stabber with Barb Net.
Yeah.
And then we've got
the
Stabber.
Stabber with Balkan Spear. And Stabber. There we go.
Cool.
The Gloomspite Gits. And there is the models that you can use. It's pretty much everything that's stood over there, because I've just been painting these guys. And then we have the abilities there. So we've got the boing boing boing. That's one of the abilities. Boing boing boing.
Okay.
Until the next fighter's activation, next time this fighter finishes a move within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter and allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of the ability. Boing, boing, boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. Right, put those over that.
Yep. Next we have bone splitters.
Bone splitters. See, I'm probably going to complain about this at some point. I may as well do it now. Do you know the new book that's coming out? The WARCRY one?
Yes.
It's got bone splitters and iron jars together.
Right.
Which I think is brilliant. Because they shouldn't be in the same battle song. My concern now is that's just an excuse not to make any new models for them.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to see some interesting scenery for them, and I'd like to see like endless spells for them and stuff. So I'm hoping that doesn't mean those aren't going to come out.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Right, bone splitters. Here we go. So a fair few options here as well. So
what have we got?
That
That is
that one.
So Savage Orc Arrow Boy Boss. Orc. That one is the Savage Orc Arrow Boy.
Yeah. See, that's interesting because it's the first time I've seen like the longer range weapons in the WARCRY 3 to 15. I might have missed them on one of the others. I mean, the Necromancer's got range 7, and I know the Prowl of the First Fist from the men's game's got range 8, but that's 3 to 15.
Oof.
That's pretty cool.
So we've got a Savage More Boy Boss.
Yep.
That one is
It's like standard bearer.
Savage Orc More Boy with Bone Totem.
That's the guy. That's cool.
So that's the Savage Orc More Boy. Savage Boss with Chomper and Bone Shield.
Big sticker.
Yeah, Savage Big
Stab.
Stabber. Yeah.
Very cool.
That's Savage Orc with Chomper and Bone Shield. And Savage Orc with Savage Sticker and Bone Shield. Cool.
Okay, I think we've got on here. Beast Spirit Juju. So that are the skills for the bone splitters. Awesome. And Rampaging Destroyer, which I'm sure, yeah, it's the same quad ability as the Iron Jaws.
Now on to the Ironer.
Iron. So again, this is one we don't have models for.
But depending on what comes out of this might be depending on whether we can go out and get some.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to see what we have.
Okay. So we've got 8 options.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have. What was that one be?
That one.
That one, the Ishalian Guard.
Yep. And that one.
Ishalian Lockian Prince.
So that's obviously one of the bosses.
Morrisar Guard.
Yep.
That would be the Morrisar Lockian Prince. Nemanti Reaver Icon Bearer.
Yep.
What's that one? The Nemanti Reaver.
Yep.
Nemanti Thrall Icon Bearer.
Yep.
And a Nemarti Thrall.
There you go.
Nemarti.
So yeah, so it's basically the 2 box sets again.
Yeah.
So either the thralls or the
The Morrisars.
Morrisars.
Yeah. And then obviously the Thralls. Might be interesting getting a box set of them. Last but not least, Stormcast Eternals.
Your guys.
My guys.
Let's say most of this first wave, I mean, the Idneth we're kind of going to do between us.
Although you don't like the Thralls, the
I prefer the
eels and
the eels are alright.
You'd rather have the shark.
If we could have the Alapex, just an army of Alapex, I'd be very, very happy.
That'd be evil though, wouldn't it? The Alapex.
Terrifying.
Oh.
Right. I was expecting more than that, to be fair. I expected it to be like, you wouldn't even be able to see the pictures to be that many Stormcasts on it. There's definitely room for expansion on that.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
So we're starting with the Gryph-hound.
Yep. The Aether Wings. What was that one?
Hunter Prime, is it?
Yep, Hunter Prime. Vanguard Hunter.
Yeah.
Is that the Raptor Prime with Hurricane Crossbow? Very much similar, those.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
Oh, that's the Vanguard Raptor with Hurricane Crossbow.
It's one of those two, isn't it?
Yeah.
So whichever one's the leader. He's got the leader symbol on.
So he's going to be the Prime.
And then we've got...
Raptor Prime with Long Strike Crossbow.
So that's the other leader.
That's going to be the Vanguard Raptor with Hurricane Crossbow. And then a Vanguard Raptor with Long Strike Crossbow.
See,
so those are very ranged.
Up to that point, it was like, the longest range thing I've seen is the Bone Splitters. Now we've got up to 20 inches with the Stormcast. The Stormcast, that's what they're all about, shooting.
Yeah, they're all about just standing back and...
peppering people with many, many shots. I mean,
I'm
this
sure
guy...
I've got some of those guys as well. I'm pretty sure.
Friggin' hell.
What?
The crit on that.
What's the crit on it?
10.
Whoa! Ouch.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to have to pick them out now, aren't I?
See, it's changed everything of us. I can do 10 damage with one shot.
I'll wait till Sylvaneth.
I'm glad I started by sort of unboxing the Iron Jaws there, because I started with at least with a little bit of hope and died horribly when I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, but wait till you see the Sylvaneth. It'll be like Twig of Doom or something like that.
Twig of Doom.
Yeah.
Twig of Doom. Right, there we go. That is the cards from all these sets. There's 9 sets so far. I imagine the other sets will come out not too far in the future. Especially if this is as popular as it looks like it's going to be. Right. Okay. So now...
There was a box down there.
There is a box down there. I'm doing that. I shall sort them out afterwards. Maybe in another video I can come back and show you the iron lists that I've made. If anyone's interested. If no one's interested, that's fine. I love making iron lists. Right, so the Ravaged Lands, which is what we're calling this series of boxes by the looks of it. And this is the Corpsewrack Mausoleum. So without further ado, and without gilding the lily, let's turn this over. We have the back part of the box there. On that you can see we've got a double-sided board. We have the frost side, which is very much like the mat we've got. We've got 4x4 mat, looks a lot like that, which they don't do anymore. So that's pretty cool for anyone who didn't get the mat. Because you probably get 2 sets of this if you really wanted to, and turn that into an Age of Sigmar board. A bit smaller than a standard one, but the new rules in the General's Handbook allow for that, which I think is why that's sort of come out very similar timing to this. And we have the opposite side of this, which is this, which I suspect will very much like the one that I've actually got on the video background. For that reason, I think that that board is like a other half of this, which would be awesome. So we have the Mausoleum. There it is.
Lots of spiky bits.
Lots of spiky bits.
Yeah.
I think there's more buildings than one set of this stuff. I think you've got like 2 sets of buildings on one set of walls.
Right, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure there wasn't that many buildings with one set of this. And then they did the double set of this, where it was two in a box, if you remember.
I remember that.
Where you got just literally 2 sets of it. And I think this is sort of somewhere in the middle where you get in one set with extra buildings. We also have some cards in here. We also have the guide to build these things. So it's very straightforward. I've done this on the channel before with these buildings. There we go. And we have the board at the bottom. Interesting. So,
Do you want me to move this one out?
no, leave it on.
Leave it on.
I want to compare the two. I'll let you open that.
Nearly. Which I can't. Where's the clippers?
Here. Clippers with plus 20 cutting.
There we go. Oh, I've got more tokens.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit odd looking.
Yeah, we've got more tokens.
More tokens.
That's good.
Here we are.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because it's smaller
Yeah.
thingies. It's smaller section. But when you unfold it's the same size. Exactly the same size as the board that's on top of. And there you go, that's the 2 boards side by side. You can see these 2 joined together to make an Age of Sigmar size board.
Right.
That's why it's got like this mausoleum thing on it. Then you got this weird thing that doesn't seem to match it.
Kind of thing, yeah.
Because for the mausoleum, to this side. Wow. There you go.
Nice.
So it's this snow-ridden. Nice, isn't
It's
it?
nice, actually.
I like
Yeah.
these. I like these. They're awesome. Actually, it's not exactly like the 4x4 board.
No, it's a bit different actually because
it's got different sort of details.
yeah, I'm sure that 4x4 has like a walkway kind of pattern on it.
Yeah, it's a very different.
Stone.
Similar because you got like the
got
stone
these,
slabs in, but it's different patterns. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And so that sort of gives you different themes. I might want to put this scenery together, put the snow effect on.
Is that a White King?
It's a barrow. Yeah,
Barrow White.
Barrow King. Yeah.
Barrow King. That's it.
Yeah, sort of in the
Encased in the snow there.
frozen.
That's pretty cool.
Right, so look at these cards that it gives us. Are these all just thingy cards? They're scenery cards. Wow, that worked.
Yeah. Those like the ones out of the main box set actually. It didn't work.
So I think they're all the lion cards. So yeah, so they're all scenery cards.
So you just replaced those cards out of there for this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so it tells you how to set the scenery up from. So that one you've got like 4 blocks and a line down the middle. And this one you've got like a central area. This one's more like spread out mausoleum. And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All the different variations of battlefield that you could possibly have. Not one of these has been the same so far. So there might be a few duplicates to pad it out. And that one's the other side, isn't it? Is it? Ah, right. So you got all those. I didn't even see the fact that these are starting to incorporate some of the starter set stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's just when the background changed, I thought, that's actually from the starter set. It is. So these sort of do incorporate some of the starter set
That's cool.
Right. But interestingly, you'd have to, if you only bought this, because I know some people were just buying this and the gangs they wanted and the dice and the cards separate rather than getting the starters.
Yeah.
You'd have to then take out
Those.
the ones, or replace them with your own scenery, or get the runes at a future date, or whatever combination of those you want to do.
But you've only got like a few of those. You seem to have more of that.
Yeah.
And like a small handful of.
Trying to figure out when did they start there. Well, actually, I didn't notice them that badly then, because that's where they start. Half before that, it's all the Mausoleum set. So it wasn't completely dense. So those ones are like the dual ones, those ones are just Mausoleum ones. So for anyone who didn't get the starter set, you might want to take a few of those out before you start dealing them. Right, cool.
Awesome.
That is very cool. I'm very impressed. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I've built these buildings before, so I won't be doing that on camera this time. But they're pretty straightforward to build. Just from there's literally no point in me showing you this on camera. But literally, you got the bottom part, you make the statue bed, and those two parts onto that part, you're done. You basically make these crypts they're just 4 pieces that go on top of another piece, and so on. And the walls are literally walls. You should cut them off. There's actually no point in me showing you this. That's how easy they are to put together. There we go. So, there we go. And great additions. I'm glad I've got this.
Yeah.
I was like, do I get this? Do I just get the Stormcast one when it comes out? I was like,
I think we're going to have to get the Stormcast one as well to see what that's all about, because that will then add to our collection of this and make the board even bigger, and collection of those as well.
Yes.
Because if you didn't want to use the starter set stuff, you could use this.
Yes. Yes to everything. And I'm going to go away now and make some army lists, because I want to. There we go. Enough. So again, thanks for watching. We've gone WARCRY crazy. You did show everyone your case in one of the previous videos.
I did, yeah. Yes,
the WARCRY case that you got.
Case
I didn't get one. Close got one.
We might get you one at a later stage.
Yeah, at a later stage. I'm not. I've got like other boxes I can put them in, but it looks quite sturdy. It's good if you just got one warband, maybe 2 at a push that you want to carry around. You can probably let's do a product test.
May have missed it.
Let's do a product test. I'm just curious how much stuff you can actually fit in.
So there you go. That's the WARCRY. If you haven't seen it.
It's really sturdy. It'll keep your miniatures. It's not that sturdy that it's going to damage them. It's got a bit of give in it.
You can take
then you
it
have
out.
the classic Games Workshop foam. You get one of these in here. Obviously, there's not really much give in there, but you can probably fit your cards in underneath.
You probably could.
You could probably like lay them out, and they'd probably be pretty safe. I'd still put them in covers.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So what can we get in here?
So you try putting your warband in there.
Honestly, look at this now. So that. Product testing. I don't do enough of this on camera. I just think, oh, it looks good. And then I'm like, So get in there.
That's my guys. Keep making my guys.
They're just chilling out with mine. They're cool kids.
Cool kids.
It's all my dudes.
Yeah, and you've got that one there as well.
And there as well. Okay. Well, I would say you can fit one gang in here, because you're probably going to expand your gang with a few extra models. Now you might have some beasts. So I've tried to cramp them in as much as I can, really. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty safe. They're pretty safe. The other thing with this foam stuff that always gets me is when you've got stuff like her whip and it's quite pingy.
Yeah.
That's a term.
It pings off, yeah.
And what happens with sharp stuff is it gets stuck in this stuff. So no
You'd
matter
have to be
what you put
really
in
careful.
when you take stuff out, just kind of be really careful, because he's obviously got stuck in there, and he's obviously got stuck in there. He's got stuck a little bit in there, but they're pretty sturdy. All these ones have got pretty sturdy attachments, so they're fine. But when you come to her, obviously she's got this whip. Now that could snap if you got it caught and pulled that bit. And then the knife's very sharp, and that's definitely going to get stuck in there. So always be careful of stuff like that with foam. It's about the cheapest, best, not best, but cheapest, best, if you will, way I've seen of carrying stuff. There are others, there's hard plastic, but then your mould does rattle around a bit if you're not careful. And the best one I've probably seen is to magnetise the bottoms and have them in those carry cases with the magnets on, because they're fantastic, but they're most expensive by far. Plus you've got to put magnets on the bottom of all your models. But short term isn't great, long term is, so there you go. But yeah, so Claire's going to be keeping her gang quite safe in there. Mine are free range.
Free range. So, well, they are beast hunters, yeah. So you know.
They don't like being locked up. Your guys are like probably live half their life underground in a forge.
They probably have, and the fact that they've got like masks on and stuff.
They don't mind being locked away.
No, they like the comfort and being.
Right. So the next WARCRY video will be when we get our next WARCRY models, unless we play a game beforehand with maybe the two star gangs, or maybe some of the variations of other gangs.
The other gangs that we've got on the cards. Yeah.
One thing we'll have to paint is the scenery, regardless. I'd like to paint that up. It'll look better. Yeah. And then, obviously, the other gangs, for the most part, the other war bands, already painted. It's just the Chaos ones, the new ones. So, in all probability, I would say that the next video we do for WARCRY will be next week's unboxings.
Yes.
So, next week, I am hoping to receive the Corvus Cabal.
Hoping to receive that.
Claire is hoping to receive
the
Splintered Staff.
Yes.
And we're also hoping to receive the next Shattered. Was it Shattered Realm? I'm never going to.
Ravaged Lands.
Ravaged Realm. I'm never going to remember Ravaged Lands. I don't know why. When I ordered the Stormcast one the other day, I was like, I want the WARCRY Battlefield set. I just got looked at like, what are you talking about? The battlefield, the thing with the thing in the thing.
It says WARCRY.
It says WARCRY on it. It has scenery. It took a while.
Yeah. Well, it's lucky that we actually knew the person that you were saying that to. Otherwise, we probably would have got thrown out of the shop.
He bared with me, and he tried to translate it over the course of many hours.
Until I turned up and just went, look, he wants the WARCRY Ravaged Land set.
Yes, I was very incoherent. Yeah, right. So we'll be unboxing that. In other things we're going to be unboxing, I love Necromunda. So Enforcers. There we go.
Oh, you're getting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on the way.
Are they?
Yes. They sent messages saying that they will arrive.
Okay.
Yes, they comes to arrest us.
Okay.
So
I did not see this happen.
So look forward to that. And that's it for now.
Okay.
So stay tuned for more WARCRY mainly. I'm a big fanboy for this. I'll admit it. I really like it.
I think if there was a WARCRY henchman, I think you'd be up there. You'd be.
Yeah, Kill Team. I was like, meh. I was totally out on Kill Team. I don't know what it was. Don't get me wrong.
What was that first box set that came out that we got with the Tau in, and there was something else in it?
Oh.
Was that like Kill Team Strike 1 or something?
That was like the second version of Kill Team.
Kill Team, yeah.
With the Space Marines and the Tau in.
That was it. And I had the Tau. Yeah,
I painted them up and then we never played it.
Yeah, because...
So when they brought Kill Team out, I was a bit like, yeah, some of the flash in the pan thing. So I just never got into it. I know it stayed on, I know it's a big thing now, but I'm still like, yeah.
I was so upset because I'd ordered the Rogue Trader one for you.
Yeah, because we didn't realise
we didn't realise it was. We thought it was a standalone game, and then when I went to collect it, they were like, "Oh, you need Kill Team to play it."
We needed to pay more attention to what was going on. But
yeah.
There we go. But WARCRY.
WARCRY.
Maybe it's because I like Age of Sigmar more than Warhammer 40,000. Which is something I never thought I'd say when they released it.
It's gone stagnant though. What 40k?
Oh, we're getting into philosophy now. I love the models and I love the lore, but I don't know, the game when we played it I was like, yeah, it's alright. And then I played Age of Sigmar and I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I don't know, maybe my sort of ethos between fantasy and sci-fi has changed. For me it was always proper science fiction was better than fantasy, but I don't know now. Maybe I'm more of a fantasy-esque
kind of person.
When I see other games or I see other board games, I see the sci-fi ones, think, oh, that's cool, and then I'm drawn to like a fantasy one, or even like an alternate histories one, and I'll be like, that's brilliant, look at that, like Scythe or something like that. That's sort of like steampunky as well.
Yeah. It's the same with Zombicide. I mean, we went for the Zombicide Black Plague, which is more medieval rather than the more up-to-date one.
We played the modern one first.
It
was good, but from that I was like, the Black Plague's coming out, so we'll get the medieval one. That was brilliant. And then as soon as they put the sci-fi one up, I was like, yeah, some of these models look really cool, but I don't want it. I've already got Zombicide, and I prefer the medieval one, and I'm not going to bother. So for me, maybe my ethos over what I prefer
has changed.
So probably what I don't hate 40k.
No, I don't hate 40k. No, I just think the storyline needs to be moved on, and something needs to happen with it.
Yeah.
To my mind, but anyway,
so I'm probably just more of a fantasy-esque player than I'm a sci-fi player now. As he looks over the Horde of Legion stuff to who's left, we need to unbox. But that's Star Wars, and I've got other issues with that. But there we go. So thanks for watching and listening to this ramble. If you have, or if you've managed to watch it this long, well done. But please like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, put in the comments what you want to see about WARCRY. And hopefully we will see you again soon.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.